my water signs. Welcome to the bi-weekly astrology. So I'm doing these a little bit differently now. I'm doing these within their elements. So I'm going to be doing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio on this video that you're looking at now. The timestamps will be below, so you'll be able to go straight to your particular astrology if that's what you would rather do. Yeah, so I'm wishing everybody a very clear and positive reading. Some of the other readings I've been doing the earth signs, and yeah, there's been quite a lot of information coming out, and we're really being guided towards this new moon that's going to be happening on Saturday, which is in Taurus. And I really spoke about this potentially. Taurus is a fixed sign in astrology, and I'm really focusing on this idea of us overcoming this stubbornness. That's what I felt was energetically a theme. So who knows, water signs, that might be coming out for you. You are very different to my earth signs, but you know, sometimes this collective energy does come through. So I'm going to be using my law of attraction oracle cards, everyday witch cards also, and then some angel cards. I've kind of mixed my angel action cards and my angel oracles together in one big pile, and I just get them as an energy. So I thought we would go straight into the reading. So Cancer, you are my first on the list. So Cancer, what can we tell you from the angels? Maybe it's the stubbornness again. Who knows? And what can we tell you that we need to sort of overcome, or we need to really concentrate on? Renewing, that's what we need to do. Okay, so angels, what can you tell us? Oh wow, there's too many there. Too many cards for me to take all of those. Cancer, are you trying to take on too much, Cancer? You're trying to do too many things. Again, this scattered mindset, this scattered head. What are you feeling scattered about, Cancer? They're telling me not to take them. Sometimes I do take these jumping cards if there's not too many, just because sometimes the message gets a bit confused. I can't possibly take the whole deck. I imagine you can get that. So Cancer, what would the angels like you to understand is going to be important for you? You know what? I keep getting so many cards jumping out. Okay, I'm going to take that one because it kind of stared me out. Right, and that one. So we have two cards. Very similar in their colouring, actually. Very balanced, actually, I want to say, firstly. So this is enthusiasm. The angel of enthusiasm is with you today. Be enthusiastic about everything you do, and it will be less of a chore. And then you have the card of start. Start today as if it was your last one. Make every second count. So we're talking vibration now, I think, Cancer. We need your vibration to be more upbeat. We need you to get into this good vibration. That was the theme of my daily oracle today. So we need good vibrations from you, Cancer. Has that been something that you've been capable of? Or has your energy been a bit depleted? Okay, right. So first of all, I want you to take a moment to think of a question. And I'm going to pull two cards. I'm not going to reveal them right till the end, and then we'll answer them. But these are from my Angel Answers deck. So I want you to really ponder and take a thought. Okay, these kind of just spun out. Oh, I'm going to give you three. There's three there. I said two questions, but I'm going to take three. So if you want to ask two questions and then three can just be a bonus message for you, then that's great. Or you can ask three questions. You seem to be getting one extra question than everybody else today, Cancer. So does that mean that the fortune is on the up for my Cancerians? Hope so. I hope your fortune's up, Cancer. I think you deserve it. So we have this Three of Pentacles. But it was kind of in the reverse. I'm holding it up right so you can see the card, but it kind of sat like this. And this could be this enthusiasm again. Because in the upright, it's asking you to interact. It wants you to be involved in something, commit to something, be motivated to do something. Cancer, what is it that you're putting off, that you're not motivated to do at this time, but you know you must? There's something there. Its pentacles are in this earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The message is something would be very good for you to join up with somebody else and collaborate on something. It would be very good for you to develop something within you that involves mixing with other people. It needs you to be enthusiastic about it, but it's like I don't know, maybe you're feeling like you're not mixing that well with people. Some people still, even after this whole COVID experience, are still frightened to eat up with friends, mix with people. And you know what? It's like getting out of our comfort zone. Because some people it's... Yeah, here we go. Very mixed energy, Cancer. Wow, wow, wow. So you have the Fool card in reverse. This is not taking this leap of faith that I just spoke about. Holding back. Frightened to do something. Is it that you don't believe that you can? Is it that you don't believe that you can? You have this Seven of Swords in reverse. In the upright, it's you taking something. But in this reverse, next to this Fool in reverse, it's like something has been offered to you. Something is there for the taking, but you are just not motivated. You have this Queen of Wands. She's in the upright, one of the most motivated cards on here. Powerful. In this reverse, I've lost my power. I've lost my fire. I've lost my voice. I want to achieve something that involves me having to get outside of my own head and voice myself, be present, take part. But I just don't want to collaborate at this time. I'm not there. In the next couple of weeks, I feel like the angels are saying, you know, this will be good for you though. And stop putting things off. The angels are saying, they know why you do it and they understand that it's through potential fear. But they want you to know that you are actually unique. And sometimes you're prone to comparing yourself to other people and other people's journey. And they're saying that there's nobody else on this planet like you, Cancer. There's no one else. It's just you. No one's hair sits the way yours does. No one walks the way you do. No one speaks in the identical tone that you do. So you must harness those unique talents and be enthusiastic about what you do. Care about what you do, Cancer. Yeah. Oh, my little Cancers, I really feel for you because I know that you don't want to feel trapped in your own lack of self-belief, but that's what's been happening. We've got this 9, the Hermit card, and it's underneath the Fool. So you're not taking this risk of the Fool and you're sitting in full Hermit mode, full Virgo mode, in my own head, in my own thoughts, protected by the safety and the boundaries of my inner walls. The message I want to tell you as I look at this, because sometimes the Hermit and this introspection is very, we need to do it. It's something that is very important for us. There are times in our life where it's very important for us to go within and listen to our higher self. But this card under the Fool in reverse is that you've spent too long in your own company, by yourself, in your own thoughts, limiting yourself. It's like this inner glow. Be careful this fire doesn't burn out, Cancer. And if you keep it internally within, it will burn out. It's calling for you to listen to that voice of wisdom within. We all have it. We don't always listen to it, but we all have it within us, and it's really wanting you to be bold. I feel like some of you Cancerians have been very low vibe, very stuck in the past, comparing yourself to other people, comparing your success, comparing your validity. It's an illusion, Cancer. It's not the truth. It's not your truth. They want you to know. Two of Swords, crossroads, impasse, mixed emotions, mixed feelings. Do I stay or do I go now? But as we can see, in this background is this target, this bullseye. If you shoot your shot, Cancer, you can hit the bullseye. Yeah, of course you could hit the outside, or it could fall off, or it could, who knows what that knife could do, or that thought could do once you launch it. But until you launch it, you'll never know whether you were able to hit your bullseye, they're saying. Focus. Focus, my Cancerians. Focus and try and dig deep to find this enthusiasm. For some of you, there's been some reason that your enthusiasm had waned. Had there been an event? Did something happen that made you lose direction or lose faith? Okay, can we have a little bit more information? I'm going to pull a couple of Romance Angels cards for those of you that really want to talk about love or inquire about your love life for the next coming weeks. What can you tell my loving Cancerians? Passion. Motivation, enthusiasm, perhaps it's needed because you've had no passion in your tummy, no passion in your heart. Are you needing to look of ways to express your passion? Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, the angels have said. Has it been a while since you've been singing with joy? My little ones, give your relationship a chance. Perhaps the passion fizzled out of something and it's left you feeling less committed, less focused, frightened to try again. But it's really interesting because even your give a relationship a chance says work on your partnerships. This is working on mixing with other people, coming out of that hermit mode in order to collaborate. In order to collaborate. Okay. Before we go to your angel answers, I'm going to look at these affirmation cards because it feels really a good time for you, Cancer, to start embodying some of these positive affirmations where you've been lacking. What can we tell Cancer that they need to be aware of? Oh, okay, so the first one says, I am the rainbow in this situation. So you are the rainbow in this situation, Cancer. You must realise it. Your next affirmation, because two kind of did jump out instead of one. So I am a winner in everything today. So tell yourself, Cancer, that you're a winner. You're the rainbow. Sometimes a rainbow has to go through a lot of storms before it comes out and reveals its full beauty. And the cards really want you to know, Cancer, in the next few weeks, they want you to identify your beauty and your uniqueness and how different you are. You know, even in these questions, every other sign so far, I said ask 2 questions, and everyone's had 2 questions, but you see how unique you are. Yours had 3. One just simply wasn't enough for you, Cancer. Okay, so we're going to look at your first question before we end out on this reading. So what was the question? What did you ask first of all? Okay, your answer is ask your angels. Have faith. If something's bothering you, or you feel like you don't have the strength, or you don't know what to do next, ask your angels to help you find the answer, to help you find the light, turn the light switch on so that you can open the door. That's your answer to question 1. Question 2, what did you ask? Choose a new direction. You see, a new direction, there's a couple on there. And one of them has a beautiful wand. Of course she does. Got after my own heart, that. Choose a new direction, Cancer. Feels like there's light at the end of the tunnel. Yes. And your third bonus card that nobody else got, it says the situation. Your third bonus card that no other group had is your situation will improve. Things are improving. And all 3 of these cards, if you look really closely, have light. And I said there was light at the end of the tunnel, Cancer, didn't I? Something is coming to light the way, illuminate your thoughts, and bring the warmth and sunshine back into life. Have a great couple of weeks, my little Cancerians. Welcome, Pisces. Welcome to my channel. Pegasus is time to fly. And yeah, this is the bi-weekly. I've decided to do them a little bit differently. A few people have asked in the comments and had a bit of guidance. And I'm going to now present them within their elements. So obviously you clicked on the water video as you are a water sign. And yeah, Pisces. So thank you for subscribing and watching my readings. Just want to really say a big thank you. I do appreciate you. I appreciate the support and that you come so willing and with an open heart just to listen to what the readings are all about. You know, so many different energies and dialogue and information come out of every reading, and I feel like it'll resonate with the right person at the right time. So I am an intuitive reader. So what does that mean? Well, it means that I talk a lot about how something feels and what the energy of something is. And there are times that I work with spirit and my guides and angels will sort of say, this is a specific scenario, and I will talk about that. But other times I'll talk about this collective energy. And these are collective readings after all. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy them. So I do personal readings as well, and all of my details on my website and my Instagram and everything is all below if that's something you might be interested in. But ultimately, I just wanted to say thank you for your support and for tuning in and taking part with me. It's great to have you. Okay, so I've done each sort of reading for each sign a little bit differently this time. I like to do things differently from time to time. I like to mix things up. So these are my law of attraction cards you can see me struggling with because they're huge. And this is, yeah, from, I don't know if any of you listen to Abraham Hicks, or what used to be Esther and Jerry and is now just Esther. And it's talking about vibrations and who we are as these beings on Earth and what we can manifest and how we create things. So I'm going to use these oracle cards. Okay, so three of them have jumped straight out. So I'm going to kind of look at them. They have special meanings on the back, but we're going to look at them intuitively as well. So let's do that. So we've got 3 here on the board, and I'm going to go to those in a second, hold them up and speak to you individually about them. But before I do that, I'm putting some of my angel oracles. These are angel action cards and oracle cards mixed up because I just mixed a bunch of decks and thought, yeah, let's do it a little bit differently. Okay, a lot of cards there, angels, but I will take them because you're making me feel like you want me to have them. Okay. Oh, they're a little bit mixed up, a little bit confused. Pisces, are you all over the place? Are you all over the place? Okay. And before we do, we're going to use a bit of the Everyday Witch Tarot as well. But before I do that, I would like you to take a moment, and using my angel answer cards, I'm going to ask 2 questions. Well, I want you to ask 2 questions, but I'm going to pick 2 cards and I'll turn them over at the end and they're going to answer your question. So have a little sit, have a little think, pause the video if, okay. You know what, it's really weird, but you're getting I'm getting similar cards and answers with the elements. It's really collective. It's really like Cancer had some similarities to you already, I can see. Okay. Question 2 then. Can we have an answer, angels, for question 2? Can we try and answer as clearly as we can? Give our Pisceans some clarity to what they're wanting to know. Okay, we've got your second answer. Lovely. So we're going to go to those at the end. And your reading is slightly different. You are very different, aren't you, Pisces? Come on, let's be honest about it. You are beautifully different in all the best possible ways. Creative, mindful, somebody that likes to find the answers to the questions. You're very, what you see is what you get also, I think. You like to be very straight. You don't like people messing you around. I get that. I see where you're coming from. So the first oracle says, I will do my best to make the best of it. And with that you have the angel of language. Are you making the best of the way somebody has been communicating with you? Are you trying to see the best in someone? Do you sometimes feel like they don't make a lot of sense? Or it's not making sense to you in life right now? Let me read the back of this one. So, a key to regaining your feeling of empowerment is to decide right now that no matter how good or how bad you are feeling, you are going to do your best to make the best of it. Do that again and again, and in a short period of time, you will find yourself in a very good feeling place. So this, what's really nice about this, I'm going to tell you this now. This is saying that you've been dealt some difficult, pardon the pun, cards recently. Or things have felt a little bit uphill for you. Gosh, there's even a hill on the card as I say that. Has it felt a bit difficult, a bit like you're trudging through, you're trying to find the right words, you're trying to motivate yourself in the best possible way, but things have felt a bit of a battle? I don't know why they're getting me to use that word battle. Maybe you know, listening to this. What do they mean when they're talking about battle, Pisces? It does say that you have been putting your best foot forward though. This could be you've been through some very difficult times. This is the card of 55. 5 and 5 comes to 10, but ultimately these two fives, these 55, are actually challenges, trials, tribulations, difficulties, trying to make the best of it in the face of adversity. I feel like that's you, Pisces. I feel like you've been really trying to get through what's not been the most easiest of times. Things have been trying, to say the least. Next to this, you have, why are they not getting what they are asking for? And then this person trapped in this house, feeling isolated, feeling like they're asking for something that's just not coming. And underneath it, you have this Angels of Career card. Do you feel like your work life just has not been particularly thriving or flourishing as much as you would have liked it to recently? Have you been attempting to climb this hill, and maybe that's this metaphoric career hill, as you attempt to ascend. And this has been, you know, you really putting work in to try and build something up, and it's at times very isolating, and that you feel like you've not been getting what you've been asking for. Let's find out what the card says on the back as to why you've not been getting what you've been asking for. If people are not receiving what they are asking for, it can only be that the person holding the desire are out of alignment with their own requests. There is no shortage, there is no lack, there is no competition for resources. There is only the allowing or disallowing of that which one is asking for. Are you getting in your own way, Pisces? Are you staying trapped and locked in your own house and wondering why you've not made any distance? Maybe you haven't made any distance because you've not been going outside of yourself. This can be this boundaries idea, can't it? This can be this going outside of your comfort zone. Has there been some anxiety around your going out even? Literally, have you been feeling anxious about going out, mixing with people? Have you been feeling anxious about certain work colleagues or certain things that have been happening within your work life, your career? The career angels are with you though. So what they're saying is, if you attempt to try something new, something different, remain positive and really aim to understand yourself and what you are striving for, then it will come. But at the moment, they are saying what you're asking for and what you actually want are very different things. Sorry, the light's a little bit... I'm going to try and... Sorry. Refocusing. Yeah, I just refocused the camera, and maybe you need to refocus. What is your intention? Let's not mix up what we desire and what we intend as the same thing. They are very different. Our intention has to come from this inner core of what we really seek for our outcome to be. So if this is career, perhaps your outcome is to get this promotion, go on to some higher learning, earn more money, you know, whatever that looks like for you. But it's like, really know why your intentions are what they are. Do they sit in alignment with what you want, or are they somebody else's intentions? Are they you trying to prove to somebody else you're good enough, or you trying to own this feeling of success, whatever that success looks like for you? For somebody out there, and this is a very niche group, they're saying perhaps somebody's been blowing smoke up your ass, basically, and that's been giving you this false sense of what you think you want and what you're driven towards. And actually, yeah, that's very nice and that's really kind, and yeah, I'll take that compliment, but it might not be what you really want. Maybe you're not in the direction, you're not even, the things that give you joy and happiness, you're not even reaching for. You've told yourself some of the story, and in doing so, you feel like you're treading water. And you're treading water because you're not in alignment with what your true desires are. Back to the learning board, as they say. Start again, rethink something. Or at least get focused on something that you're pretty sure about. The next card is, first I reach for joy and all else follows. Yeah, and I spoke about that. Now this, when you're in true alignment and you love what you do, or you're doing something that makes you really happy, and this doesn't have to necessarily be money and career, this can just be, you know, pursuits, getting involved in new hobbies, mixing with new people, going out to new places, doing things that make you happy, following the inspiration, following your motivations. and then watching the fruit grow, and then you can just pick the fruit because you see what you want. Okay. Once you consciously identify your current state of emotion, it becomes easier for you to understand whether you are choosing thoughts that move you closer to your desired destination or farther away from it. If you will make the improved feeling or emotion your real destination, then anything and everything that you want will quickly follow. So let's talk a little bit more about this alignment then. Alignment is things that make your heart sing, things you really enjoy. When you are pursuing them in the full knowledge that they make you happy, it has a physical effect on us, doesn't it? Like when we're full of joy or excitement or creativity or whatever it is for you, when you're in your zone, as it were, it feels really good. It feels like you're on the move. It feels like you're focused. It feels like you're getting somewhere. But as soon as we do or complicate things for other people or for other goals that are not our own, this is when things become confusing. And this inner voice will say, well, you know, this is what I want. This is, you know, this is what I'm driving towards. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But if it's not what really makes you happy inside, then you're going to hit this brick wall, and you're going to keep hitting this brick wall. And it's really interesting because the card next to it was saying, why am I not getting what I'm asking for? Well, this is because you'll get what you're asking for when you have that true intention, that true drive and joy. This is what we were sent here to do, is to live our lives in this very joyous way. So it's identifying our state of mind. This is something I think we really need to look at, Pisces. Do you know which direction you're walking in? Do you know why you're walking that journey? Whose journey is it? My guesses are, as soon as you identify that you need to go on your journey, the angels are saying that they'll walk with you, and it will be a true and genuine and authentic journey. And you'll find yourself getting to your destination quicker than you would know. But it has to be what's right within your heart. It has to make you tick. And if it's not making you tick, I couldn't get my words out then. If it's not making you tick, then you need to change direction. Yeah, it feels like you could be on the move to doing something else. No, I'm not going to take that one, am I? I'm going to take some romance angel cards. I want to talk about love for some of you Pisceans as well. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about feelings, emotions. What do my Pisceans need to know about their heart space? Oh. This could be the one. Somebody significant took your fancy or come into your space. And there's all these little cupids flying around this couple's head. So it's like these are they have been divinely brought together. Shooting their arrows at these individuals. Has somebody taken your hand? Have you been holding hands with somebody new and it's felt amazing? Are you hand in hand, as in, is this your life partner? This could be somebody, he, she, whatever. This could be somebody you love and you're walking through life hand in hand with. And you know, we can regenerate that love. So if this is something that you've been in a very long time and perhaps you've not been communicating this honest, authentic, true and joy, what makes you happy, and that's been coming out in your love life. And if this truly is the one, this harmony will come into balance. You'll know each other and understand each other enough to be kind. And sometimes we need to go back to that basic time when we first meet someone, because I've got this card next to it of new love. So perhaps this could be the one, and this is new love. And if it is for you, Pisces, this is going to be rather spectacular love. They've stirred your romantic feelings. The whisperings in your heart space are that I really like this person. I really have feelings for this person. They're lining up with everything I thought I was going to ask for. You know, when they're not with me, I'm thinking about them. There's something in this for you all about touch. For those of you that have been in some very long-term relationship, the angels are saying this is still your love. And maybe it's time to reconnect. You know, I talked about these holding hands, touching each other. It's kind of amazing, isn't it? Sometimes we can be in marriages or really long-term relationships and things can become very stagnant and things can become very predictable. And this card is just saying it's your job to bring about the new, the energy, the fire. Sometimes we have to put that work in to reinvest in this knowledge that this is our person. You know, okay, so maybe this has been our person for a while, but at the end of the day, we really get out of things what we put into them. So we have to really work hard at rekindling, maybe that's a message for some of you. Acting with your long-term partner as if they were a new love, bringing about new excitement, uncovering new things about each other that make you exciting again, and then reconnecting. So that's what to do, Pisces. Bring the spark back. Goodness me. This kind of did jump out. Passion. Reigniting the passion. For some of you, this passion is just starting. The flame has begun to burn and it is beautiful and it is all encompassing. But for others, it's bringing back the passion for this beautiful relationship that you have already found and been part of. And it's time to find balance, you know, within the everyday life. And then the exciting stage of life, or making it exciting. We can get very boring, can't we? And very, like I say, predictable. And we really need to try and shake this up and not be so predictable. Okay, Pisces, right, let's go to your angel answers to end this bi-weekly. So, question 1, what did you ask? Right, the angels have said, in the answer to your question, choose a new direction. As I said, some very similar collective angel cards are coming out. So I feel like we're maybe all asking the same sort of questions, or we're all having the same sort of basic needs. And yeah, there's this need to reinvent, bring in the new and breathe new life into something. Okay, question 2, Pisces. Your answer is recovery. Bringing something new sometimes is just needing to recover from what has been. Assessing, you know, the damage, assessing what has happened, understanding what our heart's telling us, getting in alignment with our joy again and what makes us happy. For some of us, that will have been coming out of something and choosing another direction. For some of you in the next coming weeks, you will be addressing these ideas of the lack of passion in your life, the lack of drive. It might lead you to choose a new direction and go in a different route. You had the card of walking. Maybe you're going to walk away from something that doesn't present you with passion, isn't the love you're looking for, doesn't give you what you need. And you are going to seek out what you do need. Okay, one more. I want to give you, because it feels like there's been a lot, Pisces. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of joy to come, a lot of realizations, but it feels like there's been a lot of stuff to be dealing with. So I want to pull you a positive affirmation that I want you to embody and take on in the next couple of weeks. You know, write it down, put it on your phone, whatever way you want to do it. I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments as well for those of you. Take and embody this affirmation for the next couple of weeks, and who knows, let's see where it takes you. Can we please have a wonderful affirmation card? Okay. Today I shine in all that I do. So this for me is the sun is going to come out. I had another very similar reading for one of my earth signs. The sun wants to come out for you, Pisces. And if you keep very close attention to your pathway and what drives you and what leads you in this pursuit of happiness, you won't go far wrong. But I want you to tell yourself that you shine in all that you do in the next couple of weeks, and let's see where it gets you. Take care, Pisces. Welcome, Scorpio. Welcome to the bi-weekly, and as you would have guessed in the intro, I'm doing it a little bit differently at the moment. I'm doing them in elements. So the bi-weekly is going by earth, air, water and fire. So you, Scorpio, are my very special last water element out of the three. And of course, for those that listen to me regularly will know that I'm also a Scorpio. So I'm just going to sage the area a little bit. I've lit a candle for us today. And yes, we are going to start with our Scorpio reading. Brilliant. Sage smells divine. Sorry for making all this noise. I'm just moving my seat in, and I've got my cup of tea as well. So, so how have you been, my Scorpio lovelies? Or maybe you're not a Scorpio, maybe you're a cross watcher and you're interested in a Scorpio. And yeah, I don't suppose we could blame you for that. You know, Scorpios are can be very charismatic individuals that kind of are can be a little bit magnetic. So, on with the show. Thank you also, just before I start, thank you for listening and subscribing and those that follow. And already craziness, you can tell this is a Scorpio reading. Yes, so just thank you for that. Thank you for watching the readings and supporting everything I do. I just hugely appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm starting these bi-weekly readings by pulling some angel cards. So I'm going to pull 2 angel cards. Too many there. Can you please give us 2 starting points for our bi-weekly astrology reading, angels? We would love to see what you have to tell us. What exciting things should we be looking forward to? And I'm going to then use the tarot to clarify. Well, there's so many cards. Right, okay. Perfect, right. So, okay, so you got... okay. Just can never... Scorpios just will never fully follow the rules. They just don't. So, everybody has had 2 angel cards. You had 4. Of course you did. Of course you did, Scorps. Appetite for more, right? Oh, so pretty, these cards, aren't they? So let me show you what we've got, Scorpio. We have Spirit. So Spirit are around us for the next couple of weeks. Well, that's good to know. They're around me quite a lot of the time, but it's good to know that our spirit teams are around us, cheerleading us and leading the way. Spiritual wealth is the only kind you need, the angels want you to know. So this inner self, this believing in yourself, turning up for yourself, all these kind of elements. And then we have this card from the angels of meditation. Meditation is merely living completely in the moment. So we're being asked to live in the present moment. You know, sometimes it's difficult to do that, isn't it? Sometimes our brains run away with us about what we want in the future, sometimes even what's happened in the past, but we really need to live in the present. And for some of you, I think technically you will need to do some meditation this week, some grounding. Are you feeling a little bit like your energy's all over the place? And then we have this card of adventure. Adventure isn't about danger, it's about being open to change. So, you know, I think as we sit in the 8th house of Scorpio and we're ruled by Pluto, and it's this very transformative energy. So, and I like to think of transformation as an adventure. You know, it is change, and quite a lot of us don't really like change, I know, but on the whole, it's an adventure. We need to just see life like that and live it in the present. And then we have the card of love. This card came in at the end. This snuck up on us, Scorpio. Is love finding its way towards you? I don't know about you, but I feel like it is. I feel like there is definitely something in the air. So let's go on to use a bit of tarot. Oh, before I cut those cards, I meant to say, right, my lovely Scorpios, I would like you to think of a question that you maybe would really like to ask. 2, in fact, and then I'm going to pull my angel answer cards and give 2 answers to your questions. But we're gonna look at those at the end. I'm gonna shuffle them and quickly pull the answers out now, but we're gonna actually get those answers. Oh gosh, it just leaped out at me. Very fiery energy, Scorpio. Fire, fire, fire. Perhaps that's where this adventure and this love is coming in. Exciting times are on their way for you. I can feel it. So, question 2. What will you ask? What do you really want to know the answer to? And can the angels tell us? Crazy shuffling. Okay, we've got our second answer. Perfect. So, I was going to cut my Everyday Witch Tarot. So, let's have a little delve into the tarot and see what adventures Scorpios are about to embark on in the next couple of weeks. I've lit this candle and you can't really see it very well, but ultimately the light went in and it, you know, one minute the sun's out and it's really, really bright, and then all of a sudden a shade comes in. And I really wanted to just finish off my water signs today and get them out to you as quickly as I can. Okay, so we're gonna take these shooting cards. 10 of Swords in reverse. Brilliant. That's how I like to see that card. Then we have the 9 of Wands, but in reverse. This is good. This is really good, because sometimes we have like a cycle going on here. So we have these 10 of Swords. So we have 9 and 10 following each other, and the 10 of Swords is about this feeling of despair, perhaps, or in its most lighter energy, dramas. Lots of drama, lots of dramas around what people are saying, what people are doing, what you're thinking, what are they thinking, are they telling me everything? This potential for communication. And then this 9 of Wands, kind of feeling a bit tired out, actually. A bit tired, you know. We're still there, we're still plodding on forward, but we're just a little bit burnt out. Okay, so that's the upright. But these 2 cards are in reverse. So I feel like it's the end of a tiresome road. This constant fight, trying to bring into our material present something that we want to make our reality, but really it feels like in reverse, you've stopped trying so hard. You've stopped trying to create this ideal love, this ideal adventure, this ideal change. You're just accepting, and like the card said, you're merely living completely in the moment. So we're going into this time of living in the moment. And this comes after this long period of just non-movement. But this doesn't have to be a negative thing. It doesn't need to be like, oh gosh, we were stuck. Maybe we weren't stuck. Maybe we were just not seeing things unravel in the right way. And we weren't sure about what direction we were fully going in. So we decided to chill out a little while and stay where we were. Reassess things. Maybe you were sat in this position of the hanged man, building this new perception towards different adventures. Perhaps the end goal has now changed and you're just moving in a different way, trying to design this new perspective in which to move forward. Sounds exciting, sounds very Scorpionic energy. Transforming your thought processes, moving them into a different place, looking at things from somebody else's point of view, or from a new point of view, one that's going to be really good for you. Then we have this Page of Pentacles. So this is an earth sign. This could be younger than you, or just somebody perhaps doesn't have your experience. And this could be an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Perhaps somebody not as evolved spiritually. We did have this card about this spiritual wealth. Perhaps this could be love coming in. This could just be an opportunity coming your way that could be abundant for you. And it might seem very new or very small, or it might seem something that's not quite developed yet, but it's definitely there. It's in the horizon. It's sitting under this Ten of Swords. And it feels like this is somebody that plans. This is somebody that has maybe seen you from a distance, likes what they see, and has decided, I'm going to get myself ready to be in the most opportune position I can for this person. That could be for you, cross-watcher. I did mention cross-watchers when I opened up the reading, didn't I? Perhaps you're an earth sign watching a Scorpio and working out what's the best way for me to work this out. You know, this Page of Pentacles is flicking the coin, head or tails, making a decision. But one way or the other, you're going to get some information come in that wants to offer something very stable. They might have bitten off more than they can chew. They might not know what they're quite getting themselves involved into. That sounds bad. I don't mean it like that. I mean, maybe I do. Maybe this is somebody younger than you that doesn't know everything about you yet, doesn't know your energy, doesn't know your power. But you know what? They're meeting you with some very steadfast ideas. Nine of Swords, sleepless nights. I feel this is the energy of this page. I feel like this person is having sleepless nights wondering what you're doing, Scorpio. Who are you with? What are you doing? Have you moved forward? Can they still come in? Is there a place for them? You know, this might be why they're going slowly, because they're trying to put the feelers out. This page has got a map. He's really trying to seek guidance about the best route towards you or towards this. But I feel like he will. I feel like he is definitely balancing himself out. Perhaps this hanged man is somebody else. Perhaps the hanged man is this earth sign. And they're really thinking, but if I do this, what will the outcome be? If I say that, what will this person say? If I choose to do X, Y, and Z, what will the outcomes be? Could be a Virgo also, because I now have the card of the Magician. This magician could be manifesting you. You could be manifesting them. Perhaps this adventure and this spiritual wealth is that you have an understanding that each other exists and you're doing all the necessary inner work in order to meet on the same path. You know, very spiritually evolved people will know that sometimes that's what we do. It's that law of attraction again. I've been pulling law of attraction cards, and I've been talking about it all week, and coming into your alignment is very magician star energy, because we have to really understand all the elements in order to find our power. And the magician is somebody that has power and can create alchemy. You see how he has this power in his hands and in this cup within these elements, and this black cat just focusing on this magician, watching him wield his magic. Maybe somebody is looking at you and thinking, do you know what, Scorpio, you are magical. You are powerful and, yeah, magnetic. Somebody's feeling very, very attracted to you, Scorpio. And it could be, we've got quite a bit of earth on here. We have got this Nine of Wands, that's fire. So we've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've also got the Ten of Swords, which could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Hell, Scorpio, you've got them all on the board. You could take your pick, probably, is what the energy is telling me. Which, you know, is really refreshing. A refreshing new mindset, like the Hanged Man, where you are keeping your options open and you're not tying yourself down to any fixed mindset. Okay, let's pull a couple of romance angel cards. Okay, so first of all, and this is really hard for you, Scorpio, the first card I see is trust. Having trust in yourself, the process, people specifically, love specifically, can be very, very difficult for Scorpios sometimes, especially Scorpios in their shadow side. Perhaps you've been hurt or betrayed, or perhaps somebody just was not being upfront with you, and your trust within love is now something that's, you know, really a work in progress. It says this situation is calling you to have faith. Have faith that love is coming, Scorpio. Pretty sure it is. Ugh. I said ugh. I don't mean ugh. It won't be ugh for all of you. Reconciliation, somebody coming back. For some of you, that might be somebody coming back, and that might be a good thing for you. For others, it might just be, here we go again, you know. Again, it's next to this trust card. Do I trust you're coming in the right way? Who knows? Depends on the past situation, right? Depends on your mindset. It says someone from your past is returning to your life. Doesn't mean to say that you have to accept them or that you want to accept them. Or it might mean that you've both learned these lessons and really sat in the position of the hangman and seen things from a completely different perspective. A really positive one. And that's wonderful as well. And then we have this card of true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. New love for some of you. I've seen, well, basically we saw that from the angel card on the off, didn't we? That there are new alliances being formed. New bonds. People manifesting each other. Exciting times. Exciting times. I feel are coming for you, Scorpio. Okay, I'm going to just pull one law of attraction before we go to our angel questions that I pulled at the start of the reading. So you might want to just keep in mind what it was that you wanted to ask before we do the law of attraction. What would the universe like us to know from the law of attraction? I'm going to just cut these, and whatever I cut them up, I'm going to take this card. Okay, it's in reverse. I am attracting its vibrational essence. So this could be this love, this adventure we are attracting and pulling into us like a magnet, like I spoke to earlier, what we desire, what we're becoming aligned with, what's necessary for us next, what we desire, what we really want within, we're starting to attract. It can also mean if you're attracted to somebody, this is just a message to say they're attracted to you too. That's for somebody. Okay. You can allow it or not, but the basis of the world is well-being. The law of attraction says that which is like unto itself is drawn, so like for like. And so the essence of whatever you give your attention to is unfolding in your experience. Therefore, there is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. This is the law. This has been coming out a lot about what we're attracting. And it wants us to be careful, but at the same time, it wants us to be in a state of well-being, a state of joy. You know, this idea of adventure. Scorpio, I feel like you're going on an adventure. Pretty much your life is one big adventure, actually, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, just a quick side note then to this reconciliation and love and that with the romance angels. I talked about coming into alignment, attracting, you know, make sure you're attracting what it is that you really want. And trust that that's possible, because it truly is possible. Okay, let's go to our angel questions. So try and remember what your question to number 1 was, and the angel's answer is ask for help from others. So whatever that question was involving, it involves you having to communicate with somebody else in some way in order to get the answers that you need to move forward. Okay? Question 2. Okay, and the answer is improving health. So what you were asking, basically the answer lies in you improving yourself, your health, your well-being, your joy, your mindset, your self-worth, all of these things that make you in a more peaceful state. Scorpio, it's not a message I give you very often, but it is a beautiful message. Be at peace, be within your inner strength, and be your powerfulest self. Have an amazing couple of weeks.